Welcome to the 20th video in our series on Unix tools. This video continues the discussion of grep and regular expressions started in video 18 and which continued through video 19. We have come up with a grep pattern that will detect normal subroutine definitions in Python code. I also said at the introduction in video 18 we could detect things like the, or of in a documentation text file. So let's create quickly a documentation text file that has a few problems. Traditionally, the name of those would be README. So and of course, I'm being a little sarcastic here, but we just need to fill up some text. You can see this file was written by a humble programmer, but they made some mistakes. We've got the duplicated here and of duplicated here. So that's good. If we want to test grep, we need a sample file with the problems. So let's do our grep of video 18 text introduction, and we said this should work. So if we look, we don't have a file called crud, we have a file called readme. So let's grep. We have to backslash the left parentheses and right parentheses here because we want those to be part of the regular expression syntax to mark the group instead of like we did here where we just really want to match a left parentheses and a right parentheses. We don't want to match parentheses, we want to match a group, THE, in that order. And then we had the backslash S, which is space or tab. And then we want to say the first pattern, and we only have one, THE. And then we're going to search in the README file. We should get one match because we duplicated this once. And yes, we got it right there. And if you wanted to know the line number, you just put that minus in. If we want to search for the duplicate of, it's pretty easy. The duplicate, whatever it is, put it in there like that. And now we found the of. I feel pretty good that we've accomplished the goals set out in the video 18 introduction. I feel pretty bad that it's taken 3 videos to do it, but that's the nature of these short videos. It's hard to present the whole story in one video. So we have talked about grep with patterns. What if you want to grep for a string literal value? And by a literal value, I mean not a pattern. I want grep to search for exactly what I type. Can I do that? Well, we need something that uses regular expression syntax characters to test it. So let's take a look at that ex5.py again. Some ugly old style Python with horrible function names, but it's a good test file. So let's say I want to look for print and open parenthesis. And this would be a print function. This is something that's different between Python 2 and Python 3. You know, in Python 2, print was a statement. But in Python 3, it's a function or a subroutine, I guess I should say. And it must have that parenthesis character. So can we grep for that using this? Let's find out. Yes, it seems to work just fine. So what am I worried about? Well, let's put a star in there and see what happens. The parentheses is okay because it didn't have a backslash. But let's put a star in here. So now we've got a star in our fancy one print statement. If we run the program, Python is fine with that. It prints the star right here. And now let's grep for fancy one star. Oh no. Oh no. It should only get this one line. But it also got this line and it got this line too, and we don't want that. This is the problem I'm talking about. If you want to grep for a literal and you don't want regular expression matching, you want literal matching, you need to use the -f parameter. If we do that, you can see it matches only the one line we wanted. And you might ask yourself, wait a minute, what is -f? He never talked about -f. So remember, we can do a grep help, and then we have to do that magic stuff to run it through less. And we look for -F, and it says pattern is a literal, not a regular expression. F initially stood for fast, because if you don't have to search for a pattern, the pattern doesn't need to be processed by grep, and so your search will be quicker. But in our case, it's not about speed, it's about correctness. We don't want that star to be seen as part of a pattern. We want that star to be matched literally. So -F lets you say the stuff in my single quotes is not a regular expression pattern. I want you to match those letters or symbols exactly in the order shown. So with what we've learned so far about grep and regular expressions, you can do 95% of the things you'll ever need to do with grep. I've used the basic regular expressions syntax because that's always supported everywhere. The extended and PCRE, sometimes they're available, sometimes they're not. So it's best to stick with the basic regular expressions if you can. And for everything we did in these 3 videos, 18, 19, and 20, basic regular expressions worked fine. What options did we use? Well, the last one we just learned, -F, was for telling grep I'm using a string literal. We used -C to count how many matches. We used -N to say I want line numbers on there. So those are the options that you might remember, but there were a few more. We had -V that says show me the lines that don't match. We had -L that says show me the file names that have matching lines. And -big L said show me the file names that don't have any matching lines. And those options are the options to grep that we studied in these 3 videos. I want to thank you for listening, and I hope you'll come back next time where we'll do something that's not another grep video. Our next video will be something different.